So let's get into this engaging conversation. And our first section is focused on energy storage management with Aypa Power. So to kick things off, Swaraj, I'd like to ask you the following. What are the top challenges you see in the world of energy storage management that your company is focused on now and in the coming years?
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. So the key aspects is twofold, actually. One is educating the customer and keeping up with the chemistry and the technological changes. So obviously, energy storage has come a long way in the last 6 to 7 years. Most folks only see the cost improvements, but the technology is a lot more safer. It's a lot more predictable. It's a lot more manageable. At the same time, it can provide a ton more of services than what it could many years ago. So it's hard to keep up with those trends and trying to find the value proposition for the customer in general. And most of the buyers of energy storage today are typical traditional utilities who have been used to buying traditional power plants, and took a long while for them to move on from traditional power plants to basically sustainable sources of energy. And now with battery storage, which looks like a combination of both sustainable and dispatchable, it requires some sophisticated tools to explain the value proposition to the customer. And this is where a lot of machine learning, all the way from basic machine learning to identify site selection on why a certain site is valuable to a certain customer, and all the way to once energy storage is built, how do you forecast intermittent generation? How do you figure out when to dispatch it? So that's the more significant deep learning aspects of AI that comes into play, where we are forecasting the next day, the next hour, the next 5 minutes. How does that look like? How do we optimize and dispatch and manage state of charge of the system? So in a nutshell, I think it's given us the tool set to basically find value on the customer portfolio. So be it a utility estate or any kind of load serving portfolios, they can look at where storage plays and what is the value to the end customer. And advanced analytics enables us to actually do that.